Okay, now in English. Hey everyone, Alfredo here. We are in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's a place here near Phoenix, Arizona, in the state of Arizona here in the United States, aka Turtle Island. And I'm here to attend a conference called GreenBiz. And it's this conference that brings in different leaders across corporate space that are leading environmental efforts or sustainability efforts in their companies. And yeah, I love going to conferences and meeting people. And yeah, I just want to show you around a little bit because there's a very nice view. Good morning, my friends. We are here on day one of GreenBiz Conference. I'm all ready and set to go, so let's head over to the hotel to register. Okay. And the conference was amazing. I think a little over 1,300 people attended, so there was a lot of folks there. I met some amazing individuals that are really passionate about sustainability and the environment that worked in all sorts of different companies. The food was amazing, and so yeah, I took a week or so to just reflect and kind of think through what are the things that are coming out of the conference. And so yeah, I wanted to discuss those with you. The first one being just language. The second one is the culture there. I thought was really interesting. Then number 3, challenges and opportunities. First one, language. It was really interesting to me that all the sorts of different languages that were coming into this space. Prior to attending, I did some of homework and I actually looked at GreenBiz's recent report on the status of green businesses. And so I definitely took some time there to analyze what is the language that they're using, because ultimately it shapes your understanding of things, right? Each session was also tailored into a specific topic or sector. Yeah, there were some sessions on the just transition, the great resignation, things that are relevant, right? The language around the supply chain operations, as well as manufacturing. The procurement was also different language that was used, and I thought it was really interesting too. There were folks who were just starting their DEI journey, and so it was interesting to see what the language was around there and how it progressed. And of course, there were folks doing business in Latin America, in Africa, in Asia, so they also brought along a little bit of language there. Not to mention that the session that I participated on, which I will leave a link on up here, is was something I focused on language too, because it is a big part of how we understand each other. And whereas the language of business is accounting, I posed the question, what is the language of Mother Earth? So that's number 1, language. And then going on to number 2 is really the culture, right? It was a very welcoming culture. I think, I was really grateful for the food they had there. And for the most part, people were really open to just, coming up to them and talking to them. The name tags have your name, your pronoun, your job title, and then the organization that you're representing, the business, or maybe even the college or university that you're coming from. So it was a helpful tool to have and engage with folks. It was also very much business, and it is GreenBiz, it is a business conference, so I was expecting to engage with folks in a business setting. And I would say that's fundamentally the big piece of the conference, right, around the culture is, hey, I'm representing one business, you're representing another business, we're executives, so we're going to engage each other and conduct business. And so I think it's also important to note that there was students attending, there was NGOs, there was media, just like there were consultants. And I think they provided some great perspective on the topics we engaged with. But there were definitely some rooms where I was like, man, if I hadn't studied all these things, I think I would be lost, right? Definitely spaces where I was like, whoa, like a few days ago, I was in a completely different culture. And now I'm here, and I was just having a moment of reflection and kind of comparing and contrasting the differences there. For number 3, for challenges and opportunities, I think I just want to say I met some amazing people. There were folks who I met who were really passionate and interested about their supply chain. There were others who were really focused in on their emissions, right? Their carbon emissions. There were folks who were diving really deep into chemistry and their products and how to recycle them. Interested in circularity and how they work with each other so that there's no such thing as waste. The ESG space or ESJ space. And it was amazing to just be around those folks who are in that language, that are engaging in that sort of knowledge and exchange and practice, right? I also want to bring an opportunity to you all that I think just like we have those different specialities, I think there's also a big opportunity to bring some community members along, because I do think, especially for those communities who have sustainability as part of their upbringing and their identities and their wisdom and knowledge, that they can also provide different insights into and their lived experience into these projects or initiatives around sustainability. So I think having more folks from the community be present at the conference can bring about a different type of conversation with different language, with different cultures being brought in. So those are the 3 things that I got for you. Language, the culture, and lastly, the challenges and opportunities. So I hope you enjoy that. If you enjoy that, it would be amazing of you if you could just hit that like button. It would let me know that you enjoyed this content. And then also, I just want to share, in case you haven't found out yet, Mobilize Green, the organization that I work with, is based out of Washington, D.C. And what we do is jumpstart careers, green careers for diverse youth. And we are passionate about this because we believe that youth from diverse backgrounds are able to act as change agents in organizations and bring about sustainable solutions for all sorts of organizations, and specific to this conference, corporations, right? So I'll link some links below, and you can find out about Mobilize Green and our new initiative, the Virtual Intern, which focuses on corporations. Please be sure to check those out below. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Ciao, peace, adios.